What's up, crypto junkies? It's Jay, and in this video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash. Now, obviously, you guys saw it. It was in my AM, which is in your PM. What happened today? There's a series of events that happened today. There was things that were in play, and I want to kind of go through and break a few of them down. Now, I want to take a pretty neutral standpoint in this video. I hope I do, because I don't have anything against Bitcoin Cash. I just think that it's been heavily artificially pumped. I do commend Roger Ver on his passion and his complete delusional behavior with what he believes in. He believes in his product very deeply, and his product is Bitcoin Cash. What they're willing to do to promote it, I think they're really crossing some lines, but we'll get into that in my opinions. I want to start off by saying that this video is a little bit different in that I do want to disclaim the fact that this is all my opinion. This is how I'm feeling and maybe some of where my thought process comes from. I went over some of this on the live stream this morning, but I wanted to take a bigger step back and zoom in on this now that more time has passed. So since this morning, here's what happened. Bitcoin Cash had a huge run up, a historic, monumental run up. Just take a look. We topped off at $3,700. At one point, GDAX was showing orders for $8,000 on Bitcoin Cash. Then GDAX shut the doors and said, hey, we're not going to open up again until 9 a.m. to finish processing orders. So that kind of stopped and halted all of the hyperbolic behavior, okay? But there is some big coincidences happening here, which helps lend to the orchestration. There's some big buy-in points on this way up, okay? And a couple big entry points where maybe collusion was happening. So I just think it's interesting, like if we just take a step back, and I brought this up on the live stream, like look at these perfect waves. Up, pull profit, 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 up, pull profit. Seeing a pattern, up, pull profit. And then this is right at the height of it. GDAX shuts down, the whole thing stops. Now, unfortunately, there was a lot of even seasoned traders, a lot of people in the crypto junkies community that fell for thinking that they could jump and transfer money over to GDAX and get a quick pump on BCH, Bitcoin Cash. And, you know, the risk to reward looked pretty good. But the hidden variable, and the thing I really want to take a couple minutes and talk about, is that in crypto, it's so much different that, like, if the exchange goes down, if the site crashes, you can't get out of the trade. You can't make it worth it. Then the money is stuck, and you might actually be sitting at a loss the minute that you transfer it back out. These are the real world realities that we're dealing with in crypto. So you really have to have strong hands. And this is easier said than done. But what you got to fall back on is like core rules. How many times out of 10 does a too good to be true work out? Usually not that many, right? There's usually a lot more losses than gains in a too good to be true. Oh, just move it over to this exchange really quick, ride it up, and then cash out. You know how many people did that this time? And what's interesting is like they did it the last time. I know a ton of people who the last time this happened with the big run up on Bitcoin Cash that, let me move out to, this is 5-minute candles. Let me move out to 1-hour candles. Here's a better look at some of these entries, some of these entry points, right? Right? Some of these entry points of bulls coming in. But there was another big run up that we had. Where are we back? This is back on just the 5th. So maybe if we go to 1 day, this might be a better one to look at. We had another point where historically Bitcoin Cash had a really big run up. That's not a good one. It had a really good run up, and there's a ton of people who got stuck in exchanges because the network got bogged down so much, which the whole sell with, here it is, with Bitcoin Cash is that it's a faster network and it's the real Bitcoin. So what was funny about that whole thing, and that was just a month ago. Look at this. Yeah, here it is right here. So 11/12. So this was the run up. We went from 9 till 11 was this big run up, but historically it was just all in 1 day or 2 days. And so we went from, what is this? We went from $944 to $1,900, doubled in value. And then it just kind of been coasting. They've been planning and plotting and scheming And here we go once again. Here's the next one, which is what we just saw today. Okay, well, we saw this whole movement today, actually, in the last day from what? Oh, no, I'm sorry. From right here. So it was this right here. So, because this is the 3 hour, my mistake. So this is what we saw today. So back in November, I saw people fall for it. Like, no, you don't understand, Jay. I'll just quickly move it over to Bcash, and then I'll quickly cash out, and then the quickly doesn't turn into quickly. You get stuck in a position, and it's on an exchange you don't even use, like GDAX, and then what? So then you need it to hit like 4,000, 4,500, 5,000 to get out of it. So I really want to bring that to your attention because you can get really caught up in this. All right. So let's deeper dive into some of the orchestration behind this. Meet Paul. Paul loves Bcash. Paul is the executive director for the Bcash Fund. Paul also is married to Gabby. Gabby just happens to be the marketing manager and direct controller of the Twitter account for CNBC. Pretty interesting, right? Because if we look down to CNBC, oh, actually, I'm not on, that's why. Let me just bring this back up. Go over to good old Roger Ver. If we look, the only problem is this right here. Roger Ver, aka Bitcoin Jesus, joins us tomorrow to discuss the biggest change to the crypto world since time was invented. Must-see TV, Bitcoin Cash is here. Deal with it. And they're showing this hyper-inflated image. This is CNBC's fast money. I get edgy, but then there's like just massive, massive manipulation. As if this was a real price. These orders were not fulfilled. I don't know of a single person who got these orders fulfilled. And coincidentally, GDAX went down right after that. So the pattern that we're starting to see is that Coinbase GDAX goes down at these times of high volume, at these times of high volatility. So we've got that. We've got a ton of outrage about this. But this is some older stuff. Once again, linking Gabby and Paul. Here's an old tweet that she actually deleted. We're building the Bitcoin Cash meetup group in London. Our first event is likely to be on 12th of January. Join us, spread the word. London BCH. She retweeted that. So, I mean, I love archive. Can't hide from that. So, and this is all like this is the top Bitcoin people talking about Roger and Bitcoin Cash and everything that's happened today since then. There's been a ton of speculation happening. There's actually been a ton of people reporting Bitcoin Cash to the SEC. A lot of people, like you'll when you scroll through your news feed, you'll actually see like a gray screenshot of a web page. This is another one. SEC enforcement. This is people who reported Coinbase, GDAX, and Roger Ver today. There's hundreds of these that I know of that have been reported. So there's a ton of people who are very, very unhappy about this. And so they've gone ahead and reported it. Okay. Let me show you this. This is GDAX update on BCH Cash, on Bitcoin Cash trading on GDAX. We wanted to provide our customers with an update on Bcash trading on GDAX. At 4 p.m. December 19th, we launched 3 BCH orders. Oh, that reminds me of probably the most important point. There was no marketing done for this. There was no previous, hey, coming up on December 19th, we're going to launch this thing. It just so happened that it popped up on a day when Bitcoin was already against the reins. Over 250,000 transactions. It's backed up by like a week and a half. All of a sudden, no marketing, no previous roadmap at all. And Bitcoin Cash was just all of a sudden rolled out on GDAX. Coincidentally, though, the roadmap on GDAX was updated within 4 hours of that being released. So they went ahead and updated the roadmap, but it's timestamped, so you could see that they recently changed it to fit so that nobody could say, oh, the roadmap didn't say it. and they were caught in that sort of semi-lie. And then they launched it with no marketing effort, which is like, gosh, man, have you seen any exchange do that? Have you seen any other exchange not attempt to like build hype and do this big rollout? Because I haven't. I haven't seen a single exchange to where they're just like, right now, yep, we're carrying this now. With no previous roadmap, no previous like Twitter post about it. That's why people are pissed. Because it looks like there was collusion is why people are pissed. All right, so anyways, they shut down trading. Here's that full update here. If you're not following GDAX already on Coinbase on Twitter, probably should. And then a couple hours later, what do you know? Brian Armstrong, co-founder of Coinbase, launches this article, and he says the following. Given the price increase and hours leading up to the announcement on GDAX carrying BCH, we will be conducting an investigation into this matter. If we find evidence of an employee or contractor violating our policies against what's basically considered insider trading, directly or indirectly, I will not hesitate to terminate the employee immediately and take appropriate legal actions. So you see, like, it's looking very bad is what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who have already basically given up usage of Coinbase and of GDAX as well because of the things that have happened here today. So that's basically where we're at. I wanted to just give you hopefully a semi-unbiased update on what's going on from a factual standpoint. You can go and find all this stuff yourself. Most of it's actually linked out on Twitter. And then you can follow the history here of Bitcoin Cash on the chart, and you'll see for yourself of this big historic run up for today and really anything that you want to see going on with it. But all right, so that's it for this video, my friends. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future training, and be on the lookout because your inbox is going to be filled with more juicy videos from us very soon, my friends.